I am honored to be presenting today at the ITCAI virtual conference. Today, we will explore the synergy of IT security, trust, and privacy in securing the digital identities. As someone who has been deeply involved in this field, I am excited to share the key insights and trends that are shaping the future of digital identity. Just to kickstart, recently there was a data breach that exposed 3 billion personal information records. And this brings to the light the critical role that IT security, trust, and privacy plays in our digital world. So moving on to the overview, why digital identity matters. So we live in an era where digital identity is the fundamental to every digital interaction. So in this presentation, we will examine how digital identities are increasingly important and how the IT security, trust, and privacy converge to protect our digital ecosystem. Initially, in the past, the digital identities were simple username, password, combinations, but as the cyber threats grew, so did our identity management. So now digital identities incorporate biometrics, multi-factor authentication, blockchain technologies. Even we have started to incorporate AI to ensure better security. So the role of digital identity in the modern world, right? So how do you secure your digital identity, or rather, why at the first place? So digital identity plays a crucial role in authentication and secure interactions. And in this, in multiple domains like healthcare or even finance, right? It's very crucial because each industry demands a personalized experience, and having a secure digital identity ensures that the users can engage in trustworthy and efficient online services. Just to go give more deeper example in each sector that I mentioned. So let's say in healthcare, the patient records are secure and it should be accessible only to the authorized individuals. And whereas in finance, let's say banks, so bank has to leverage digital identity to prevent fraud and ensure there are compliance with global regulations, which are ever evolving. So now, so we say there are three pillars that we discuss here. So which would be, the first pillar is the IT security in digital identity management. The second pillar would be the trust factor. The third one would be the privacy aspect of the digital identity. So IT security focuses on the protection of the digital assets that enable digital identity, ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and the availability of those digital assets. So in the context of digital identity, IT security is essential for safeguarding sensitive information from unauthorized access, cyber threats, or any other looming threats that comes in the way. And according to the AARP article that is mentioned in this slide, just in 2023, there was 43 billion in loss in America alone due to identity theft. So IT security has never been more critical, and organizations now embrace multi-factor authentication, encryption, zero-trust architectures to prevent unauthorized access. So this is about the first pillar. So moving on to the second pillar, that is trust. Trust is a key factor in digital identity. Users must feel confident that their identities are reliable, such that the system that they interact with feel safe and secure. Through robust verification mechanisms, we build that trust and enable seamless experience or interactions between the user and the system. For instance, the gov.uk has built a verification system that allows its users to access public services. So that enables trust for its citizens. And so that's about the second pillar. And moving on to the third pillar, that is privacy. Privacy is very critical in the digital identity management. So ensuring the personal data that is being collected, used, or stored very securely. And with the regulations like GDPR, CCPA, we need to protect the user's privacy while maintaining the seamless user experience. So going deep further on the GDPR, so GDPR in the Europe Union has set global standards for privacy. So companies that are operating internationally, they must adhere these regulations, making privacy even during their design phase. So it acts as a core principle in the digital identity systems. So moving on to the synergy aspect. So we discussed briefly about the three pillars of the identity management. When all these combine together, forms a very core, robust digital identity systems. So together, they provide very comprehensive protection, improving both the security and the user confidence in the system. This synergy further helps preventing the unauthorized access and ensures regulatory compliance. Uh, so for giving an example, in the European Union, which has leveraged this synergy, the Estonia's e-residency program, that's an example that I'm quoting here, where all the security, trust, and privacy are combined using strong cryptographic methods for identity verification, ensuring the data is protected for its e-residents, just not inside Estonia, even for residents that are outside Estonia. And moving on to the trends that are there in the digital identity. So with the emerging technologies, the digital identities has been revolutionized. So recently, AI is something that is booming in the digital identity world, and biometrics is something that is getting picked up. Blockchain is been there for like past 10, 12 years. So companies are trying to leverage these technologies at its best to ensure we create a powerful digital identity system. So these technologies will enhance the security, accuracy, user convenience, paving way for the future of the digital identity management. So I'll pick more on the blockchain aspect of digital identity management. So blockchain is basically known for the decentralized nature. That is how it came into fruition in the initial days. So ensuring that, so that will enable no single can tamper the data that is being there on the blockchain. So I'll just give a brief comparison. Biometrics, which meanwhile, it provides an additional layer of security, which is very personal to each user. So blockchain combined with biometrics will be more powerful tool in the digital identity management. And further on the blockchain aspect, since it provides a decentralized and immutable systems for managing identities, it eliminates the need for centralized authorities. Further, it enhances security through cryptographic algorithms, like I mentioned, the Estonia program that leverages cryptographic. So all these things combined together provides a transparent audit trails. This technology holds a good promise for the secure identity management. While the blockchain offers unmatched security, implementing it on a large scale requires addressing scalability issues and seamless interoperability with the existing systems. So that is a challenge, one challenge that is there currently. And then in order to overcome, organizations are trying to involve like a hybrid model, like a hybrid blockchain models to leverage the powerful nature of the blockchain. And further explaining on the Estonia's e-residency program, it combines the regulations aspect, like one we discussed about the blockchain. Second aspect is it combines the regulation, that is GDPR, showing that the well implemented nature of the digital identity system. A similar example in India, uh, that's my home country. We have Aadhaar system, the world's largest biometric identity system. Like it's for 1 billion users. It provides digital identities, helping streamline the welfare distribution and the financial services. Moving on to the next slide. So we discussed about the positive aspects of the technologies in the digital identity. Coming to the challenges that I foresee in integrating this IT security and trust and privacy. So what challenges I see is the balancing security with the user experience, ensuring privacy, and achieving interoperability across platforms. Those are the major hurdles that I foresee. And in order to overcome, we need to continuously innovate while keeping the end user convenience in the mind. As quantum computing advances, it will enhance our digital system. So we need to ensure there are more current encryption methods that can leverage quantum computing, which is necessary to be like a quantum resistant cryptographic algorithms that will further enhance the digital ecosystem. And then what's next for digital identity? As we look, emerging trends like the post-quantum cryptography, AI-powered risk assessments, homomorphic encryption, we will further enhance digital identity security. So these advancements will help us stay ahead of the ever-evolving cyber threats, and it will also ensure the longevity of the digital identity solutions. In the next decade or so, we could see the widespread adoption of the self-sovereign identities. So it's nothing but we give control to the end user what attributes or what features that the companies or the organization can see about themselves. So this gives a very personalized control for the end users, that their identity, only which they think that can be exposed, are exposed in order to do the essential or access the essential public services. So coming to the conclusion, before I conclude, like, think about your family, your children, how they will navigate the world we are building today. Their identities, like every child has a phone by like 3+ years in US. So imagine their identities, their safety, the future security depends on the decision that we make now. As leaders, innovators, and advocates, the choices we make today will define the future of the identity of the current generation. Let's commit to that future, a future where digital identity is secure, trusted, and private for all. So in conclusion, securing digital identities through the synergy of IT security, trust, and privacy is essential for building a secure, trustworthy, and user-friendly digital ecosystem. By embracing new technologies and addressing the current challenges, we can build a future where digital identities are safe, resilient, and empowering. As we move forward towards a future shaped by AI, blockchain, I encourage you to think about how digital identity could further evolve and challenges we must prepare for. Acknowledgements. So all the images that were used in this presentation were designed by Microsoft, and you have the full paper available at this link that is shared on the screen.